Another opportunity to punch the ticket to the championship 4, and it starts right now. William Byron, Christopher Bell, see the green flag.
Already almost 4 wide off of turn 2. Yeah, we are 4 wide. It's like Blaney way down there on the inside, making a lot of ground, trying to do what he can.
Blaney in the yellow, number 12. Out front, it's William Byron in that 24. Behind him, Christopher Bell in the 20. Byron's going to lead lap 1.
You see how spread out they get on the restarts. 3 wide, 4 wide. Which lane do you pick?
We're going to be difficult to get the right side up in, so do all you can to pick a right.
Caution is out. John Hunter Nemechek spins off of turn number 2.
John Hunter Nemechek running 4th. See him right against the wall. Just like we see in other guys trying to make grip, it just comes around on him.
Yeah.
Tires up. That's John Hunter Nemechek. This is his first race in this car. This car is difficult to drive, and you have to dance on the edge, and right here, around it goes. And that's what all the drivers that race this car on a weekly basis talk about, is that car makes a lot of grip right up until the moment it doesn't, and then around you go. John Hunter just learned it the hard way. I don't think, Steve, it's too much damage right there.
The 5 of Kyle Larson coming through 3 and 4 for the final time here in stage 1, and he will do it. The 5th stage win of the year. Kyle Larson gets stage 1.
Wait a while to see second, Rick.
Pretty amazing as there's a good battle for 5th.
Oh!
Right up against the wall. Chase Elliott sneaking by.
You don't think 1 point matters? There it is right there. Chase Elliott for 8th.
Took 8th away from Ryan Blaney to get stage 2 underway. Martin Truex Jr. a good shove on the 5 of Kyle Larson.
Blaney to the inside of Dillon. Dillon backs out of the gas. Now he's fighting back to the middle. Up front, Larson on the high side. Truex in tow.
Truex will give Larson a little bit of a push right here down the end of the back straightaway.
Bottom's been pretty good down here in 3 and 4. Really on all the starts and the restarts, this bottom's worked really well for a lot of guys.
Truex struggled big time through 3 and 4 right there.
You look at the top of the screen, 3 wide, just barely out of it as the battle for the lead continues. The Aiden Tyler Reddick slow pit stop. Issue with the jack, restarted outside the top 10.
Uh-oh, Busch right here.
14, I don't know if he has a flat tire, but heavy smoke.
Left rear, look how high the...
Caution out.
That car looks like the profile's pretty bad, or the platform's pretty bad. Hard to tell what's going on.
Oh, man.
A lot of smoke coming out of both sides.
Down by 10 to the next
Front
one.
end.
Yeah, something is flat or failed on the back of this car. I don't know if it's the right rear, but it's definitely tipped up. The whole nose is up in the air.
Yeah. See, there's no letters on the
It's all
left rear.
broke. I mean, it's broke bad.
Must have spun the car around or something.
Something broke, he said. I don't know.
Well, he's been
Talking about the steering right there,
It's
guys.
contact on the right front. He's got some right front damage. I think he's actually spun this car out somewhere.
He's been fighting an exceptionally loose race car. Every time we show him, he's had his hands full.
Yeah, might have got loose, hit with the right rear, right front. Let's take a look. So there he is, back here around the start of the corner. Sideways right there, pow, right front first into the wall. That'll do it.
Yeah, that's why the steering's no good anymore.
Yeah, we talked about approved and unapproved. This would be an unapproved hit. This is going to be big damage. Let's watch.
1 on the bottom by 2, your lane now. We're in the wall hard here. Keep coming, keep coming.
Yeah, that's just Chase Briscoe, you know, falling through the field, trying to make something out of nothing. And, you know, he's had some really good finishes lately. Been falling them out. Not really running that great during races, but finding a way to finish races well. But today they've got a huge hurdle to overcome right here.
As we see the green and white checkered flag coming out, that means that Kyle Larson will sweep stage 1 and stage 2. It's the 8th time that he has swept the first 2 stages of a race, and he's only gone on to win twice in that scenario. It's Larson and now Truex Jr. making up row 1 as we get the final stage underway. lot of momentum for the 5 of Kyle Larson, and he shuts the door on William Byron, who was working a little higher line.
William Byron had a ton of speed through 1 and 2. Let's see if he can do the same thing in 3 and 4. In the gas, trying to get on the outside of Larson. Larson, too much speed on the bottom.
Almost 4 wide for 3rd back there. Ryan Blaney was on the inside, and just behind him, the 11 of Denny Hamlin on the move up to 4th.
The 11.
Slow on the racetrack.
Looks like he's back up to speed. I don't know if he got loose in the middle of 1 and 2. Let's take a look. Watch him in this 11 car down into turn 1. Sideways.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. And the right rear gets straightened out by the wall and almost spins it around again. Huge moment.
This could be an important adjustment, Marty, for the 24.
Pitted from 14th, Steve, and not quite to 60 to go, 61 to go. But William Byron couldn't handle it any longer. And the thing that's amazing to me is the massive swing this car went through. We played the radio earlier about how tight he was. He could barely drive it because it was so loose at the end of the run. You see cars continuing on the racetrack, and that's the question. How many follow William Byron? Look at that. They're going to have to tighten the left front. They have to jack it up. Steve, you have to get that wheel nut on while it's up. And now he killed the car. Now he stalled it, fires it back up. A disastrous pit stop for William Byron.
We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Green flag back in the air. Three wide as Denny Hamlin tries to challenge on the bottom of the racetrack for the lead. Can he clear him? He does, coming out of 2. What a restart for Denny Hamlin.
And for the first time all day, that red and white number 5 of Kyle Larson isn't in clean air out front. We know he has a great car, but how will it be in traffic?
Tyler Reddick into the wall hard with the front of this car, and it brings the caution out for the 5th time.
Yeah, big contact for the 8.
Tyler, you all right? I think so.
A lot of damage to the front end.
We've seen you struggling with this car all day, really.
Again, off of turn 2, where we've seen some drivers with some issue. Looks like a little bit of a fire or something on the back of the right rear. The AMR team's on the scene. We'll check him out.
Window net coming down, and they will check him out. He'll head to the infield care center. A lot of hard hits this season, and another one here for Tyler Reddick. It's good to see him climb out.
So you see right side of the screen just gets loose. I mean, it's so strange to see these guys lose the side force and not be able to really collect the car. Contact hard with the inside wall, really hard. That bend in the wall is for the access for the vehicles, as you see it on the right side of the screen.
So cars on their way to pit road with race leader Martin Truex Jr. in front. Kim.
And we'll follow the stops first. Ross Chastain.
Oh, a hit. He got hit coming into his pit stall.
And you see him turned around. Absolute detriment to this team who had led. They wanted a little more on fire off, but Martin Truex Jr. not what they needed here late in the race, Marty.
Boy, pit road has been crazy today, Kim. Denny Hamlin said, I cannot get off the corner, especially turn 4, 2 free on exit. Kyle Larson with a quick stop by the 5 bunch. You can tell by the confidence in Larson's voice he was going to get Martin Truex Jr., but with the Truex spin on pit road, Larson gains a spot here, Rick.
Larson, a dominant day. Can he finish it off? Hamlin, Chastain, 2 playoff drivers looking for that automatic bid in the championship 4.
Dillon going to the inside, the 11 blocks.
While the 11 was blocking, the 5 surging ahead. Larson out front now.
Chastain on the outside of Hamlin. Hamlin gave him room. Look at Austin Dillon making it 3 wide, 2 wide onto the bottom. Brad Keselowski following him.
Larson dove to the bottom of the racetrack now, drifting up almost into the 11. Harvick trying that dive move also, all the way to the white line. He tries to get by the one of Ross Chastain.
We got some action back there. Cars moving around right side of your screen. A little contact. Hey, Jay, here it is right here. 22, 34, couple cars making contact back there off of turn 2.
Hamlin in the
Crosses
wall.
the stripe. Denny Hamlin.
Really slow. He's going to lose a couple spots down this front straightaway to the 6 of Brad Keselowski and his teammate Truex.
He got the wall off turn 4. Had to come all the way out of the gas.
Well, look what it does to the points, guys, right? He went from 0 basically to -4, -3 between him and Byron. Let's take a look.
Yeah, watch these cars pass him as he's in the wall. And see, he got in the wall and he couldn't get away from it. And now all these guys going by him. 1 point, 2 points. We've seen so many times.
Oh, the 19th slowing down a little bit off of 4. He's driving through the field. Gets by his teammate now. Looks like he might be giving up a spot.
And it's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Larson has led 198 laps today. He will lead 199 if he can close it out. He goes all the way to the bottom of the racetrack through 1 and 2. As dominant as a car as Kyle Larson has been at this racetrack so many times, his best finish has been 2nd. That is until today. Kyle Larson comes off turn 4, and Larson will win at Homestead-Miami. A dominant performance. Cliff Daniels getting a hug from Jeff Gordon there. And the big boss, Mr. H. You think back to the Roval and Kyle Larson, a mistake.
I am so happy for you, Kyle. So happy for you. Happy for this team, guys. Resilient. It's not been the prettiest of years for us. Won stage 2, won the race. Great execution. Great job all day. So proud of you guys. So proud of this